Alright, and we're live. As you can see, this is for Nintendo 3DS. You can now shoot video, and luckily on the inner camera, because it makes it a lot easier doing this. Figured, first weekend with being able to record, so perfect opportunity to test it by doing a live cities report. This week I will be going to Cedar, New Jersey, to compete in their city tournament. Got to be there by, well, the registration starts at 10, it's right now 8:30. I'm going to stop off, well, it's almost 8:30. I'm going to stop off at my friend's house to pick up his GPS. I already had the directions written out, but, you know, GPS is just nice to have in case I make a wrong turn somewhere, not paying attention, and all of a sudden I'm fucked. With the GPS I won't be fucked, so we'll get that. And hopefully I still have, he can't find his power cord, but one time when I borrowed it, he couldn't find it that time, and I ended up buying one. And hopefully I still have the little adapter for it, the USB adapter for it. Because if not, then, well, I'm relying on my written directions again. Alright, so I'm driving now, so pretty sure that's illegal to do this. Not New Jersey, so at least I think not. So for now, we'll stop. Alright, so I got the GPS now. Apparently it'll work without that little adapter, but for some reason, without that adapter, the GPS seems to think that it's plugged into a computer right now, so it's got to get its shit together before it can actually tell me where to go. I mean, I entered it in, accidentally knocked out the plug, and now I have to wait for it to get its shit together again. So, in the meantime, I'll just top off my tank. Yeah, I took off the headband because I realized I'm going to be getting gas, so might as well save that for the actual tournament itself. Now, on my way there, I'll talk about what deck I'll be running. I'll be running the same thing I ran last week, the West Islip cities. It was Durant. Now, I had a little faux pas with that deck, despite the fact that I was second seed at the Swiss, and I did make top cut, obviously. But it was discovered in my first round of top cut, like right before the third game, that I had 61 cards in my deck. That's really embarrassing, and I honestly thought I was disqualified, and if I was disqualified, I wouldn't have argued it, because I felt really stupid after doing that. It was really embarrassing. I had no will to compete anymore after that. But this week, I'm going to redeem myself. I'm going to show that that was no fluke, being the only Durant player in the Masters and getting second seed. I will repeat that performance, even with one card less in that deck. Just pulling up to the gas station, GPS is still fucked, so for now that will stop. Alright, so I'm filled up, and GPS is it's working now, but, well, not exactly working. It can't find the satellite now, which is just, everything's going wrong with this piece of shit, but oh well. I still got my written directions. I can follow those until it's found the satellites. I guess all I need is one. Right now it still thinks I'm on my home street, which is, I guess this was the last time this GPS was used, because, yeah, I borrowed it from my friend, and I ended up making it home with it, and then I turned it off and ended up giving it back to him, driving it back to him. But when I picked it up, it was at his house, so he clearly never used it after I used it, so I guess I was the last one to use it. And that was about a month ago. Alright, and yeah, still no satellite, so I'll just follow my written directions until it decides to kick in, because I had that problem on the way back from the regionals, the Rhode Island regionals, but I-95 was right there, so I knew where I had to go. And so I just hop back on south, and eventually the satellites did kick in. So I'll just follow my directions until the satellites kick in here, and then it'll show me the way from there. Anyway, a little more about the deck. It's those of you unfamiliar with Durant decks, this deck does not do damage, does not take prizes. What it does, it discards cards from your opponent's deck. It mills their deck. Pretty much trying to win by deck out. Something that you honestly have to know you're facing and know how to beat it. And I'll be honest, West Islip, my first two opponents, they may have heard of the deck, but they had no idea how to combat it, and they didn't take a prize on me. I don't even think my first round opponent got an attack off. I just kept disrupting him to no end. Third round opponent, I had a good matchup. It was the Kareem deck with Electrode. Yeah, I have a good matchup against that, so. And it was also a friend of mine, Jeremy. And he knew he had a bad matchup too, and tried anyway. Well, at least he took a prize. And I took a prize also because he used Electrode's Pokepower, which involves knocking out Electrode in order to attach energy from the deck. Which only helped my cause, honestly. Anyway, my fourth round opponent, I was fucked. I went up against Rush Explosion. My one auto loss. And even then, if that person doesn't know how to play against Durant, it's a chance I'll win. But this person did, so I was fucked. So my one loss, 3-1 going into the fifth round, going up against another Kareem deck, but this one was a Feraligatr Vileplume variant. It's a very strong player. It came down to the wire. He had one prize card left to take. He had not enough cards left in his deck where he would be able to draw one after I did another Devour. And Feraligatr just wasn't strong enough to knock out the Durant, my active Durant. There was nothing he can do, and he conceded after that. And then I got 4-1. Much to my surprise, I was second seed. It blew my mind. I had no idea my resistance was that great. Turns out my first round opponent ended up doing very well as well. So that could have been it. Still can't find the satellites. Then next round I go up against, well, first round of Top Cut. Go up against, he had a Zekrom Tornadus. I forgot who went first in that game, in the game one. But I did win. I did win the first game. And he had a reaction like, huh, that just happened. Second game he goes first, I put up a fight, but he ends up edging me out. Then the faux pas happens. We find out that I have 61 cards, pull over a judge. Check my deck. Illegal deck list, illegal deck. So I take any one card out, and at the beginning of the third game, he gets to take a prize. It's a prize penalty. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to recover from that prize penalty, but quite honestly, I lost the will to compete once I did that because I was so embarrassed. But still, I put up a really good fight. I proved to everyone that is a real deck, and that I did deserve to get there. I mean, having one card in my deck, I don't think made that much of a difference, but still. I feel the need to redeem myself with the same deck, and I will get myself deck checked as soon as I register. Shit, I got an hour and 5 minutes to get there. Wasted a lot of time filling up and getting the GPS. I probably should have just said fuck the GPS and go by my... Well, if I get lost, I don't want to get fucked. It starts at 10, but it doesn't mean it ends at 10. Stupid truck. Stuck behind the truck. Oh, motherfucker! The truck decides to change lanes. Right when I was going to change lanes. There's still no satellites. I'm going to focus on the road for now. Any other updates, I will just flip it back on, since this is pretty easy to just do. I'm holding it in one hand with my hand on the wheel, and one button to record and stop, I guess. Alright, on the first road I'm going to be on. The road to City Championships is underway. Alright, so according to the GPS, I have arrived at my destination, but thing is, I haven't actually located this place yet. I'm going to step out of the car now and see if I can find this place. Oh shit, almost forgot to bring something. Head back in here. Got my map. Throw that in the bag over here. Bag of crap that I bring. See, didn't bring all my stuff, just stuff necessary to do battle. And yep, it's sticking out, but whatever. Don't care. Let's see if I can find this place. Not gonna put the headband on yet until it's game time. Registration started 13 minutes ago. And now I'm gonna walk around and see if I can find it. I hope this is the place. I mean, my written directions match the GPS, so hopefully this is it. Alright. In the corner, hopefully I find something. See what I find here. Tony's Train Town, I don't think that's it. It's supposed to be on this side of the road, so I'm going to take a look down this way, see if I can find it. Or maybe it's still in that parking lot I was in. Seem to see people here who might know where they're going. Yeah, these guys look like they're Pokemon players. I'll just follow them. See where they go. I'll do that. Never know. Maybe I parked in the wrong area. There's a lot of Pokemon players here. Seems to be a lot of players. Might be heading the right direction now.
I couldn't imagine you selling that. I thought you'd give it to you.
Nope. Pretty much on the place.